I still have NVAX. I have about half of my TQQ from Friday, and it's gapping down, so that's nice. SPXL I covered late day on Friday because it just started taking out. When it took out this intraday high, like 30 minutes or so before the close, I just covered it. It showed relative strength all day compared to TQQ because all these trash stocks were rallying. So SPXL I covered. TQQ again I held half. Tesla shorted some small pre-market. Looking at 60-minute chart, it is now below these moving averages, and I think it could finally have maybe some kind of downside, maybe a retest of the rising 10-day or this 50-day. I'm thinking mid 600s, and Livongo I'm still long. Other than that, I just don't see anything good on the long or the short side right now. If I'm gonna short, I may short XL and TQQ, or I'll add to my TQQ. Whichever takes out the lows, opening range lows first, I'm gonna short. Or in case of TQQ, I'm gonna add to it. I don't know. No idea which one is gonna be the stronger one today. Maybe they're both gonna be strong, maybe they're both gonna be weak, maybe one is gonna be stronger than the other. But the first 5, 10, 15 minutes may give us a hint. Lift, yeah, it may. I think it may need another couple of days. But yeah, once it starts breaking this 27 area, preferably in a few days, yeah, it could have another leg down. Absolutely. Okay, now today there's not going to be a lot of things on the scan since everything is gapping down. Let's see here, which one is weaker? Tesla is weak, that's good. It feels like SPXL may be a tad weaker because TQQs took out the highs of the day and the SPXL still haven't taken out the highs of the day. But the weakest one is the semiconductors. Those are the weakest ones. Soxel is the weakest one. Oh, Tesla stopped me out on my starter. Found some bids apparently. UAL is super weak. Okay, now everything is getting stronger here. XL had some good news. I bought some XL. It's taking out the multi-year range here. Looks pretty decent on very good news. We'll see. I haven't bought one of these biotech gappers in a while. Probably not gonna have any follow through because we already had a big rally in the markets. APT. Yeah, Hertz is breaking down. MGM. A lot of these bear flags are starting to break lower. UAL is breaking lower. No, all the airlines are having a pretty bad day. Cruise lines are not doing much better. Okay, so SPXL is much weaker than TQQ. INO keeps going. Oh yeah, Shopify. This is what I was talking about, showing relative strength. Look at this thing. 620s. That's relative strength. Don't short relative strength. Oh, Tesla, really? It stopped me out and took out lows for the day? What the fuck? That is annoying. That is annoying. Oh my god, and now it's going straight down. Oh, the fucking stock. I hate this stock. I really hate Tesla. The stock, not the company. It's always so choppy. Yep. Roku? Yep, Roku next leg higher. Oh my god, now all the alerts are coming in. Getting some alert fest here. This Uber is intriguing me on the 60-minute chart. It's getting really tight. I may short it if it breaks below this little triangle, and if it goes above it, I may go long. But we'll see. Hopefully it can go inside that level for another few days. The markets are showing strength. XL trying to have some okay, nice. XL is having some follow through so far. I bought 20,000 shares opening range highs or low 23s, 23 teens. Q, yeah, these growth names they're strong, very strong. And that's the problem. There are not many good setups. That's what makes it so tricky now. Like everything is straight up. There are no tight setups, so it's kind of hard for me to go long anything, stuff. Okay, A maybe, Roku is straight up, Okta is straight up, Asian straight up, Netflix straight up, Team, kind of tricky. And Net is very annoying. It stopped me out. I had it on Thursday, stopped me out on Friday, and now it's about to go to new highs. Oh man, this has not been my market environment. I'm admitting defeat, man. Every long I gotten shaken out of. I've had some great entries and stuff, and I gotten shaken out. Super annoying. High volatility markets are not my thing. I prefer low volatility, like we had in the October to February or first 5 months in 2018. or 2019. This has not been my type of market. Oh, PLNT, Planet Fitness. I don't know. Looks good. There are a lot of gyms going bankrupt, so that's good for Planet Fitness because they are a stronger actor. They're probably gonna come stronger out of this, I think. Yeah, I think some of the bigger players like Planet Fitness are gonna come stronger out of this crisis. Because when the lockdowns and things are over, a lot of these smaller gyms will have gone bankrupt, and Planet Fitness will be in a position of strength. So far, everything is going higher, and yeah, if you're not long, you are a loser, I guess. Man, what a ferocious rally. Oh, NVAX! At least something that's making me happy. Now, if I hadn't gotten stopped out of mRNA, I would have been very happy, but Excel is working nicely-ish. Kind of like the candle here. Taking out multi-year range. Going to have a big volume day. It's not to like here. And good news. Cancer news. Anytime you have some good cancer news, that's a good thing. Okay, the markets are weakening. Like if you look at the QQQs, it needs to take out Friday's lows. Because we are in an uptrend unless we take out this rising yellow line, which has been acting as support. And the SPYs, same thing. Kind of need to hold below this rising yellow line. The semis are the weakest ones. It's already below this yellow line. Codex. Oh, it's going to new highs. Man, this is another big miss from last week. I was looking at it opening range lows or highs on Wednesday or Thursday it was. And I didn't buy it. Oh, man, it sucks. Like every stock you look at where you either passed on or where you got shaken out, it hurts to look at them. When you are underinvested, it just really hurts looking at these things because they're going straight up, all of them, and I'm not in them. Like mRNA up 55% from where I bought it, and I'm not in it. Oh, god damn. VXRT, yeah, it's having some follow through from is it Wednesday? Absolutely. XL is having good follow. Damn, I should have bought more. I bought 20,000 shares of XL because that's yeah, I should have bought 30. I usually buy 1% of the average daily volume. Yeah, I should have done 30,000 shares. That would have been 1% of the average daily volume. All right, that's okay. Tilray is popping. This one. Oh, on the rising 20-day also. Interesting. I think I'm using the 20-day average to range, but it really doesn't matter. 20, 50. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, the 20 is having a more higher resolution, but I think it's a 20. I'm pretty sure it's a 20. Oh, mRNA new highs. I have to say the past 3-4 week rally has been one of my biggest misses of my trading career. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, and it's not giving any chance to get in unless you're willing to chase, and I hate chasing, man. I hate chasing. I'm a firm believer that if you keep chasing, you're gonna blow up. But that's the problem. The problem is it's the same thing as with loss cutting. Many times you cut your loss and the stock comes right back. And it may do that like 9 times in a row, but the 10th time it protects you from a blow up. I'm a firm believer it's the same thing with chasing. Oh my god, NVAX, I need to sell some more. That's an erection candle. I'm gonna put a little bit more out. I'm selling just 1,000 shares here and there. Yeah, I made a lot of money in the crypto bubble. But not in crypto. I made it in stocks. Stuff like XNet, Overstock, GBTC. I made a lot of money on those. I made a lot of money in crypto, but not in crypto. Funny thing is that some of these cruise lines, they actually may be good long setups later this week. Been building higher lows, like RCL, NCLH. Like this NCLH could go up 50%. Before it hits any kind of resistance. Now, obviously, there's some added risk with bankruptcy risk, etc., etc. But RCL was the one that had a financing, I think. No, CCL was the one that did a financing. So they're probably not going to go bankrupt in the short term. And they also had a Saudi stake recently. So could be a long setup, but not today. Well, I guess unless you're a day trader, it's a time for some maximum patience here. Maximum patience. Let's see if the market starts weakening later in the day, because the SPYs did hit the declining 50-day, and I've said it before, like if we don't sell off here, or pull back here, we're not gonna pull back. We're just gonna keep going. There's too much money that wants in. And Nasdaq also hit the 100-day all-time highs. And I had this thing on Thursday and got stopped out on Friday. I love it. I love it. Why can't the ones I buy go straight up? Why do they have to shake me out? Why? Why is that? Exactly, that would be too easy. What's the point? If it's too easy, it's not worthwhile doing, right? Nothing easy is worth doing. Easy is for losers. I know there's been a lot of complaining on my feed since like last week, but it's kind of mind-boggling how I've been in the wrong things. Kind of frustrating, except for some. Okay, some stuff have been really awesome. INCY is starting to reverse a little bit here. This thing is straight up. I'm gonna ignore it because it's a slow mover. I'd rather do the triple ETFs in case the markets pull back. Shopify is testing VWAP here. Wait, TQQs are taking out lows? Really? I didn't see that. TQQs are weak. TQQs are the weakest one. So that's the one I'm gonna short if we take out lows of the day. It's already about to take out the lows of the day. That's good feedback. That is some great feedback. Okay, I shorted some TQQs here. I shorted another 15,000 shares. It's definitely showing some relative weakness compared to the rest. Let's see if there's going to be a pullback finally. And if there's not, if we have another strong close, well, then that will be it, I guess. Shopify is still kind of strong though. I don't even know if I want to short this thing. Unless like mid or late day, if it builds a very, very tight range. It's still showing some relative strength. The CEMI is still going higher. It's kind of funny because in February, in late January, early February, I saw a lot of charts and data points on Twitter that showed like historical overbought readings on a lot of stuff like fund flows and RSI and this and that, amount of stocks above a certain moving average, blah, blah, blah. There was like, I saw, 20 of these different things that showed historical overbought signals. And then in early mid-March, was the same thing, but historically oversold. Like some of those indicators had never been that oversold. And now, the past few sessions, I've seen some historically overbought indicators again. It's kind of funny. Like the past 3 weeks have been just 3 months have been just insane. Oh, it looks like the markets are shaping up again. This is interesting. Shopify is actually starting the weekend. Okay. And it is below VWAP for now. I did a tiny amount of Shopify. I only got a partial fill. It feels a little bit heavy. I'm just doing a tiny amount. I have no conviction in it. I know I said I probably wouldn't short it, but it feels a little bit heavy compared to the markets. But what do I know? I just don't see any conviction setups. Well, these indices are still holding their upper or these rising trend lines, which is so far sign of strength. I mean, INO is going. You're watching PRGO. I don't really see what you see here. Did it have any news? It's just super thin in the middle of a range. And it doesn't have any momentum either way. So IMMU had really good news a couple of weeks ago. It looks very strong. It's been building higher lows since it since they halted their trial for efficacy. It looks like I got baited on this TQQ. Okay, it actually never took out the lows of the day. It hit the lows of the day. It looks like I got baited on it. That sucks. Tesla, I'm taking off my watch list. I just don't see anything good there. Oh, RNA may be a short for tomorrow if it keeps going. Maybe. And obviously Shopify too, if this thing can go to 700 plus. Now those would be conviction setups, especially the Shopify, but right now, nothing there. Lowered my stop on Shopify. Well, looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of TQQ on the ad. It kind of baited me. But Shopify is still weakening. That's interesting. Now it's showing relative weakness. We look at all the indices where we had a nice little rally, like Spice took out the highs of the day, QQQs almost took out the highs of the day, and the Shopify is still... it couldn't really rally with that. That's interesting. Now it's starting to show some relative weakness. That could change at any time, but so far that's what I see for now. The thing is on this Shopify, I think eventually there could be a trade where you can risk 10 $10-15, maybe not $10, but maybe $15 to potentially make, I don't know, 100. But obviously the overall markets have to pull back for that to happen. If the markets don't pull back, I don't think Shopify is gonna have a meaningful pullback either. And TQQ, I'm so close getting stopped out of it. Those ads. I think I'm gonna close some of Friday's ads too. I'll close some. I'll close some of my Friday ads too. And Shopify took another leg low, or not leg lower, but having a big red candle so far. I don't know why I'm watching this works, or actually I do know. This works has a nice candle here, or range at 560-ish. It takes out that, I think it goes back to $4. Because it seems like the whole company may be a scam. Had a pumpish PR, that's what took it up. They had the PR on Friday. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I covered this thing. I think I covered it on Thursday. Yeah, they had a mid-late day rally on Thursday. That's when I covered it. Had a nice trade on it. I shorted it. Where did I short it? 8.7 this, and it went all. Yeah, I was up like 37% on it at one point. I covered most on the way down, and then I just covered my last pieces into strength. The annoying thing about this one was that I only got filled on a quarter size. That's yeah, not happy about that, obviously. NVAX, what a beast! I love it. Can this thing go to 30? Get it to 30, please. Please go to 30. I need a big winner. I've had such bad luck over the past 3 weeks. It's not even funny. TQQ is so close stopping me out. So close. But man, you gotta have so much patience in this market. I wonder if this hurts. It's just, there's a lot of talk about bankruptcy in this thing. Okay, Shopify is weakening again. And it's below Viva. You know what? I'm gonna add to it. I'm thinking about adding to it. But not yet. Wow, this Wayfair. It's up 300% from the lows. Holy shit. Now imagine looking imagine buying this candle here, right? Now, if you had told me, if you bought this candle here on 19th of March, you would be up to over 240% in a few weeks, I would not have believed you. But this is reality. Ah, jeez, my cat is. What did you do? You soon might. Okay, I should have gone all in on this candle. Now it's about to hit the declining 200-day. Could be a short, a near-term short candidate here, because these things that have gone up hundreds and Bailey's breaking out the new highs. Yeah, I always forget. The more you chase, the more money you'll make. God damn, my cat did something to my settings. Oh, it doesn't look right. The charts don't look right. TQQ, I stopped out. I'm probably gonna get baited on Shopify too. Wouldn't be surprised if it baits me. Everything's baiting me. Wow, XPI. IBB new highs? Yep. Holy shit. Amazing. I just bought a bunch of Tilray. It looks good. Big bull flag, and it's bouncing off the rising 20-day now. I bought 50,000 shares. Last time I owned this thing, it tripled in a week. I don't think it's gonna triple this time, but it could double. Or go up 100%. It's not unrealistic. SDGRs. It looks interesting. Wow, yeah. Relentless buying. Very interesting. And Shopify's probably gonna stop me out. Wow, Tilray going straight up. Very good. I'm not gonna sell any until it hits like 750s. That's when I'm gonna start selling down a little bit. I may as well set a stop for the rest of my TQQs, because they are probably gonna stop me out, no doubt. I just bought some SDGR. This thing looks really good. IPO flag, very, very thin though, razor thin stock. But this thing could go to, I don't know, 60. Recent IPO, why not? Okay, let's do a back watch list cleaning here, since I'm a little bit behind. So 19th of March. Oh, that's the day I bought Tilray. First time around. Nice. WTRH. That's the short I missed. That was the day to buy the casinos, apparently. And the cruise lines. Oh, March 19. That's the day I had $1.3 million trade on TVIX. Ah, is that a month ago? Interesting. Feels like it was a longer time ago. Oh, that's also the day I shorted Apron. Nice. I guess that was a day to buy Wendy's too, and Tesla. Definitely a day to trade to buy Tesla and Chipotle. Looks like I added a little bit more of Shopify. I'm gonna tighten up the stop on it too, or those ads. It is showing relative weakness. That's why I added. But question is if it can have any follow through in the downside with the markets rallying. That's the question. I don't really have any high hopes for it. Wait. NVAX? Holy shit, I need to sell some more. It's at 24 bucks. Holy fuck. This thing is straight up. This thing is really straight up. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. Wow. At least something is working for me. That's great. Very good. Oh, Shopify is having follow through. Interesting. Interestingly how fast it went from showing relative strength to showing relative weakness. What's my average? 630. Let's go. Let's go Shopify. Very, very nice. I did cover a tiny bit of it. I still think, I think this thing could at least pull back to mid 500s. Maybe not today, but that would be my first target really. Apron. Oh, AMD is strong. Yeah, it's 420 pot day. Absolutely. I bought some Apron. Got filled on 2/3 size. It's a thin name, but it looks really good. Good risk reward, I think. Okay, TQQ looks like I'm gonna get stopped out at any minute. Shopify is trying to bounce. Let's see if it can hold VAP or if it's gonna get rejected. Because the markets are rallying, and if we keep rallying, then Shopify is not gonna fade. Even though it is showing some big relative weakness, but it's not gonna fade much, I think. Thanks for joining, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. You'll get to your first million. You'll get there, trust me. And after you get to your first million, the second million will be easy. Trust me on that one. As long as you don't fuck it up. It all depends on you. Just focus on price action, focus on what the market is doing, and what the market is trying to tell you.